Hello all, welcome to your 12th Java tutorial on NetstrikersDotCom. My name is Aditya and in this tutorial we're gonna have an introduction to arrays in Java. So I have created a class called arrayExample here, and within the main method here is the syntax for writing the array. The first part specify the type of variable that you want. So for example, if you want to store the marks of 5 students and the marks could be relevant to the integer format, so I just write int here. And since the variable represent the student, so I will write the student here. The new represent the allocation of the new memory, and the type represent the number type of value you want to store in it. So since the number will be in the integer format, so it will be compatible to write the int here. And here we need to specify the size of an array, that is how many boxes you want inside that one array. So suppose we want to store the marks of the 5 students, so we can simply write the 5 here, and the Java will dynamically allocate the box just like this. So for example, if student 1 could score the 60 marks and student 6 score the 68 marks, student 3 score another marks, student 4 another, and student 5, and so on. So you need to remember one thing, that in array indexing always begin from 0. So for example, student 1 will be called as student 0, student 2 will be called as student 1. So let us take an example. To initialize the value of a student, so you need to simply write student 0, since we are talking about the first student. Suppose he scored 68 marks and we want to print the value that he scored. So we just need to write system.out.println and just write student followed by his box allocation number. So let's compile it and let's see the output, that whether it is going to print 68 or not. Java C followed by an array example dot Java followed by an array example. So as you can see, 68 printed here, just because Java dynamically created a box and it stored the 68 here. However, I wrote the 60 by mistake, so you don't need to consider it. You can initialize it whatever value you want. So for example, we want to store the another student marks in it, so I'm just going to copy it from it, because I'm very lazy. And let me copy for the 5 student 2, student 3, student 4, student 5. Okay, now since indexing began from the 0 itself, so the number of student range will vary from 0 to 4. So what if students 2 score the 28 marks, student 3 score the 48 marks, student 4 score the 62 marks, and student 5 score the 90 marks. So suppose we want to print the value of student 4. So we gonna start with indexing 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, but I said the number of student 4, so we need to write this index 3 here. So let me just copy this and paste it here. Let me recompile it. As you can see, 62 printed here. Since the marks of student 4 is 62, so it gonna print 62 here. Now let us consider that we want to add one more student here. So let's add another 5th student here, or we can say that the number of student is 6. Suppose the 6th student score the 20 marks, and this remind me that my mathematics score when I was in 5th class, so I got 20 out of 100 at that time. So let's back to the work. Suppose student 6 entered the class and scored 20 marks. So whenever we gonna print the student of the marks of 6th student, it will gonna return an exception to us, and it will say array index out of bound exception, because we manually specified the size of the student is 5. That means this array will gonna hold only 5 student marks in it. So by the hack, the 6 students come to the existence. So let's check whether we are right or not. So we are compiling again Java C followed by an array example, and just we need to write Java. Okay, as you can see, exception in thread main Java lang array index out of bound exception. We are getting this exception error because we manually specified the number of students will be 5, but we mentioned that there are total 6 students. So how to get rid from this error? So we can simply increase the student size to 6. That means the number of students will be 7, and after that whenever we compile it and run it, so it won't gonna return an error. It will return 20 marks, which is the student number 6 marks. So that's it for now. I hope you understand it. If you have any difficulty, please comment below in the YouTube section. I'm ready to help you, and if you have any suggestion for this channel, please comment, because I'm ready to improve myself and I'm in a learning phase. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Enjoy your life.